Hi, I'm NeekieS, and today I'm going to be talking about the incredible director Chloe Zhao. Sorry if I butchered her name. Zhao is a Chinese filmmaker born in Beijing, China on March 31st, 1982. She has a bachelor in political science and then studied film at NYU, and one of her teachers was actually Spike Lee, who is a world-renowned filmmaker and the creator of Mule Filmworkers. Her debut was Songs My Brothers Have Taught Me in 2015, which was premiered at the Sundance Film Festival, where she got critically acclaimed and earned a nomination for the Independent Spirit Award for Best First Picture. Her second debut film, The Rider, in 2017, was also critically acclaimed and received nominations for the Independent Spirit Award for Best Film and Best Director. So I'm going to be analyzing two of her films, the first one being Song My Brothers Taught Me. And before I show you the clips, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I thought. So this movie to me outlines the experience of a brother and sister on the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota. This film definitely depicted the harsh realities of living in impoverished communities that don't get a lot of attention. It was definitely something really heavy to watch. And in the beginning of this film, there was a scene in a public school, and they were talking about what they wanted to be when they grew up. And most of them said ranch owners, and this was a typical path in their community, but some said bull riders. And to me, that was really interesting, and I didn't know a lot of people who wanted to be bull riders when they grow up, so it was just a weird thing for me. But as the film went on, I noticed that my lack in understanding of this career was actually a cultural disconnect that I had. And it highlighted that, like, actually being a bull rider in their community was like being a celebrity and a superstar. Another thing that stood out to me a lot was the underlying threat of alcoholism throughout the film that Zhao depicted kind of subtly, but it was really there. In the movie, you can definitely see the beautiful cinematography that shines through as well. It was beautifully shot, and each shot made you feel emotionally connected to the community and made you kind of feel a part of it and like you were there. I'm going to show some clips from it now.
Thing about breaking horses, don't run them all the time, because if you're gonna just keep on running your horse, you're gonna break its spirit. Anything that runs wild got something bad in them. You want.
So, the next film I'm going to be analyzing, unlike the Song My Brother Taught Me, is actually quite a different kind of journey, and it's light compared to the other one. So Nomadland actually is really familiar right now, but it just won Best Picture in the Oscars. So this film was inspired by a nonfiction book, Nomadland: Surviving the 21st Century. The actress, Frances McDormand, who won Best Actress in the Oscars, plays the woman who recently became widowed and is struggling to find a job. This results in her living in her van. She's not homeless, but she's houseless. She meets the modern nomads along the way. The original concept honestly sounded quite bleak to me, but as I watched it, I realized that it focuses on a lot of positive aspects, which is a twist, and I wasn't really expecting it, and I was expecting it to be heavy like the previous film I'd watched. Um, it's more about how she was scared of going to these uncertain areas of her life, and those being living out of her van, and then meeting this community of people that became her comfort and her family. And it focuses on the humanity that is kind of lost in society nowadays. With that, It was a very light film. With all the awards and praising it got, I honestly thought it was going to be quite heavy because a lot are heavy. But aside from the plot, it was again beautifully shot. It was really incredibly stunning. The landscape captured the uncertainty but serenity of the life she was leading. I'm not sure if that was intended by Xiao, but that's what translated to me in her shooting style. Now I'm going to show some clips of the film.
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure. This is black, so.
Oh, that's good.
Hello, coffee?
I know you.
Yeah, hi, Dave, right? Yes.
Fern?
Yes. Have your can opener.
Yeah, you do. Are you working here now? Or?
Yeah, first year. So, coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Black, so. If you want anything, you gotta put it in. So, see ya.
Yeah, have a good day.
On your can post.
I think between those two shots, it's very visible how long and how far she has come. I just think she's incredible, really. So I just want to highlight some similar patterns that I saw. I think that her cinematic style is kind of blending fiction and documentary. It had a very documentary-esque type of vibe to it, and it was like following these people through their lives in a documentary style, but it was fiction or it was like a storyline that was less like interviewing documentary, if that makes sense. I just wanted to talk about what's coming next for Xiao. So she is actually going to be partnering with Marvel, and she is directing the new Marvel movie called External. So you should check that out when it comes out.